Welcome to day 4 of designing your freedom schedule. Are you ready? Are you so excited? Today is the day we put pen to paper and we begin time blocking. So we worked on our values and we know what's important to us. We worked on our life roles and we know now those things that occupy our times and which ones we want to keep and which ones we want to get rid of. And so now it comes down to designing our schedule. Okay, so like all the steps, this is a process. It's not a one and done. You're not going to get it right the first time. But as we look at our time block, the first thing that we're going to talk about are fixed activities. What are those things that are fixed in your schedule that you cannot change? And those could be things like going to church or your kids going to school, activities they have in place. What are those things that remain constant in your schedule? Then you have your other activities that are your flexible ones that you get to fill in and decide when and if they go into your schedule. Okay, so now I've designed mine in an Excel spreadsheet, and there's going to be examples posted in the files section, so definitely check those out. But maybe you are a pen and paper person and you want to kind of write it out. What I really suggest is getting very specific, and so mine goes in 15-minute increments, because one of the things that's going to happen is you're going to design the schedule and you're going to right away see that it doesn't work, because often we left maybe a half an hour for mealtime. Well, and the reality is by the time you prep the meal and you eat the meal and you clean up for a meal, half an hour might not be enough. But if half an hour is all you have, then all of a sudden you don't have any time to clean up. And at the end of the day, you're super stressed because now all of the dishes for the whole day are still remaining there. So this is about really getting clear about exactly what activities we do and participate in and how much time they realistically take us. And one of the things that we're going to find is that we have to cut out some things. When I was trying to really kick my business into gear and support my family full-time with my business, and I had 3 kids under the age of 5 and no childcare, it was all me, my time was very, very specific. And so I had to give up some really good things. I had to give up my MOPS group. I gave up my Bible study. I gave up some positive, wonderful activities because they just didn't fit, or the time that I was allowing them, it took too much time, more time than I had to give when I looked at my bigger picture goals. And that's really hard to do. And that's where working with a coach, it can really help you get clear about that stuff, because it's really tough decisions. And sometimes you can't remove yourself enough from it to be on the outside to look in and see what's really going to benefit you. Now those things, since then, now I've been able to add back in a lot of those things because my life is at a different place. My business is generating a larger income. My husband is now employed again. He's in a church. So you might have to say no to some things right now, not forever, but just right now, depending on your circumstances. And having someone outside your circumstances to help you do this was the game changer for me, and why I'm so passionate about this topic. So as you start to design your schedule, if you feel like you're getting stuck and it's really not working, I want you to post right away in this community. And myself and the other coaches at Lifeline, we're going to be watching this post, and we are going to be here to help you. You can always schedule a coaching call with us, which is awesome, but also the other members of the community. As you work through this process, you're going to have some revelations. So be watching what other people are posting to see if you might have had a similar experience that you just were able to work through and sort things out. We are here to serve each other. So I am super, super excited about this, because this is where all of it starts to come together and you start to get a picture of, oh my gosh, life might just be a little bit more enjoyable this year. It might not be so crazy. It might not be so hectic. I'm going to have more fun. This is where you start to see it. And the first draft might scare you, and that's okay. Stick with the process. And I will say, you will probably remake your schedule every few weeks for a while, as you really get a feel for how much time things take. So super excited to be on this journey with you, and can't wait to see what you start posting. Bye.